Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on a garage with siding. It's about 100 years old. It's not the first time I've had to do some repairs. So let me show you what we're going to be dealing with today. Hi YouTubers, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on a garage that's about 100 years old. It's not the first time I've worked on it. It's a cedar sided building and it has had some rot. It's had some termite damage that I've dealt with in the past. So let me show you what we're going to be working on today. So when I was out here doing a little bit of maintenance yesterday, I noticed that this has started to rot and got the same problem over here, and I don't know if it's insect damage or not. I have a feeling that it may have gotten into the studs. So we're going to remove these corner pieces and see what's going on. Well, it appears as though this had been replaced once before. I can see there's a joint here. So that should be pretty easy to remove. Now we'll take a look at what our damage is. Well, down here, there's a little bit of dry rot on the sill plate, but that seems pretty solid. So we can put a 1/2-inch filler piece in here, and then when we look over here at the board, that to me does look like some kind of damage from an insect. Okay, I have my blocking. Put a little bit of liquid nails in this area. And I've pre-drilled holes just to make sure this doesn't split out. And so, put these in place and then go and cut some fresh corner pieces. That'll be it for here right now. I'm using some rough cut pine from my property. Since the garage siding had previously been sandblasted to remove paint, I'm going to leave one side a little rough. That'll be the exposed side. I'm going to cut off the other side. I also want to cut a bevel on the corner pieces to help shed water. That's easiest to do on a radial arm saw. I can now cut my pieces to length. Since I have some knots in this wood, and I don't know if they're going to bleed or not over time, I am just going to seal them with some shellac. And then I'll seal the bottom as well, where we made the drip edge cut. And then we'll give it a coat of stain. Ready to start staining, a little pro tip: wet your brush first. If you're using water-based material, if you wet your brush first, it'll be easier to clean up. So we're hitting that and the drip edge. So we'll work on this and let it dry, and then we'll go out for installation. Thought I'd put a piece of flashing on this. And simply attach it with a staple. And lastly, just put a piece of tar paper to hold that all together. Well, some of the siding butts right up against, while other places it does not. So we're going to be getting out a tube of caulk that is paintable. Well, the worst crack is down here. That's 3/8 of an inch wide. So what I'm going to do is do a repair. And I had some scrap pieces of siding, so we're going to put that in there. And since this had a bit of a bow in it, I've cut some saw curves to hopefully straighten that out a little bit. I want to put a little glue on that joint. Get a hammer and tap that in. That doesn't want to go back in for some reason. but it's better than it was. The product I'm using is DAP 230. And we'll fill up these seams a little bit. And this will be stainable. So we'll keep working our way down. It's about 3 hours later on a 90-degree day, and I've let the caulking skim over. And it seems to be taking the stain just fine. So we'll continue working on the siding. And we'll be right back as soon as that's done. Well, that'll wrap it up for this project. Thanks for stopping by my channel and viewing the video. If you like it and want to see more content, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.